yeah. Apply pressure from every angle, you feel me? Yeah, you know. Attack mode. Never fold, man. Nah, never fold, never quit, yeah. Keep going, like, yeah.
Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta
get high, smoke that thing. Tryna get M's in the bank, fuck what they think. Knock a nigga whole mouth out. Come side me, top break, throw hands like Tank. Knock it out the park like Hank. I've been doing them planks, what you got on my drink? I've been trying to keep my sane. Humanity so lame, fuck you and your gang. Speaking on the dead man's name.
Roll Tide full of pride, here we go. Roll Tide full of pride, here we go, baby. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. Roll Tide, ain't nothing rolling but the damn tide, bro, for sure. Here we are back again with another Bama Live. Been a minute since I've done a Bama Live. Now you know my channel is about Minnesota Vikings football and Alabama football as well. Now we're going to get Alabama football definitely back into the mix straight up. You hear me? Heavy. Roll Tide full of pride once again. Really super excited about the season, about what's to come. Feel like Bama will be a totally different team, et cetera, et cetera. Going to get into some news today, some Elijah Haven news, Trent Seaborn news. The battle is on. Of course, we talk Alabama football recruiting, etc. You know, recruiting never sleeps. Recruiting never stops, baby. No cap. And that's what we're going to do, man. Period. The biggest question for Bama football this year, coming into this year, is what? The O-line, I repeat. How will the O-line perform, etc.? Will the O-line step up? Can we get a real pure run game going? Not only that, but can we get a run game going consistently? I repeat, consistently. Here we go, man. We need to get back to playing murder ball. Get back to playing murder ball. Right? You already know how the defense is going to be. The defense is going to be elite. The defense is like that, yeah. Bitch, yeah. Huh? You hear me? Heavy. Roll Tide full of pride, baby. Ain't nothing rolling but the damn tide. But I'm very excited about the defense, like I've been saying all off season, right, Holmes? The defense will be the strong point of this team, period. Like it or not, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. The defense will be the strong point of this team. You talk about trench play, linebacker, secondary. Secondary is the best. You talking about potentially the best secondary in the nation, period. So if the offense can perform well, do its job, we can finally get a running game. Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there's no limit for them boys. Roll Tide. Here we go. But as you know, recruiting is very important. Recruiting is very important. First topic of today probably will be about recruiting, baby. No cap. Like I say, been a little minute since I've done an actual Bama Live, but we back at it again for show, bro. For show. You know it, I know it. Here we go, man. Let's see what we got here in the news today. First up, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's going to be some names I've spoke about before, reemerging, etc. Definitely. You know, first up, let's see what we got here, man. What is this here? Hold on. Let's get into some Kane Wommack news. Let's just start there. How does he feel about the defense in general, overall, etc.? You know, let's see how Kane Wommack feels, and we're going to start there in the bookie downtown. You understand? Here we go, man. And a big year for Kane Wommack as well, dog. No cap. Oh yeah, a big year for Kane Wommack as well. How will his defense improve? Can he take that next step? Like he said, like he expressed in one of his pressers, right? He wants his defense to be more violent consistently, show more effort consistently, bro, for a full 4 quarters, period. So that is the big question, or one of the big questions for the Bama defense, the Bama football team in general, dog. No cap. You understand? Heavy. But definitely very excited about the direction this team is headed. Solid spring camp. We already know about the QB1 battle. Some would say Keelan Russell is ahead in that battle, etc. And that's what it is, bro. No doubt. We go. Let's get it, man. 1 second. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, I heard Kirk Signetti been yapping too, capping too, dog. Huh? You hear me? What Kirk Signetti talking about and all that. Yeah, what's really on Kirk Signetti's mind, huh? And all that. Yeah. Here we go. Let's get it, man. We're gonna get into it today, man, for real. Yeah. No doubt, man. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and get to it right quick. Here we go. Like I said, we're gonna start with Kane Wommack. Just see how he feels about this defense in general. Here we go, man. Let's get it. Alabama spring football season ended last month, and its coaching staff did not have to worry about a spring transfer portal window. There is only one of those now, and it is open for only 15 days in January. And you got to shout out the college football realm, college football world for that, restricting players being able to hit the portal during the spring. I mean, shit, can we make it a little easier, like I've been saying, for the coaches to build a team, to keep a team, build some cohesion, build some chemistry on the team, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, bro, it's very beneficial to Bama and every other school and every other head coach in the nation that they don't have to worry about players leaving during the spring. You can focus on spring ball. You can focus on your roster, focus on your personnel and all that. Here we go. Having only one portal window makes life easier on collegiate coaches. Crimson Tide defensive coordinator Kane Wommack is among them. And as he enters year 3 as Alabama's play caller on defense, he likes where his 2026 defense sits after spring. This is obviously a different time and phase than it was a year ago, said Wommack at the Senior Bowl Charity Celebrity Golf Classic. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, that's what I like there. That's what I like there, right there. Let's get this video popping and rocking. I repeat, popping and rocking. Roll Tide ain't stopping, man. Here we go, heavy. Roll Tide. Give me 1 second, bro. Let me share this screen right quick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We go.
It's just nice when you go into year 3. There's a lot of continuity. It's just nice when you go into year 3. There's a lot of continuity. We've got a lot of returning starters on our back end, a lot of young guys that are pushing some of those guys as well, which is really great. And we've kind of gotten the defensive line in a position to where we've got more mass. There's some older guys. Transfer portal's been really good to us. So having some of those guys in, coupled with our back end, I think there's a lot of continuity. There's a lot of excitement within the group and confidence in each other.
And the word he keeps using there is continuity, and that's very important. Once again, I repeat, very important, baby. Once again, the continuity, the cohesion, the chemistry of the defense overall. Not only the defense, but the team overall. But if we're talking about the strong point of this year's team, right, definitely will be the defense. And we could be in for a surprise too. The offense could come in and blow everybody away and really run that ball and get back to murder ball type shit, heavy. But right now, if you have to assume or make a decision or pick a side, you expect the defense to be the strong point once again, especially, I repeat, especially the secondary, no cap. But Kane Wommack understands he's going into year 3. Year 3, man. It will tell it all. But the players he brung back, like he say, the continuity, the belief in each other, the trust in each other, that every man on the field will do his job, understand their role and play it very well. That's very important. It goes a long way, man, in the overall success of the defense in general, year in, year out. So we're going to see if they can be consistent. We know they can be elite. We know they can be a championship caliber defense, right? Right. Now, of course, the news for Bama is, can they be a consistent defensive team, defensive squad, defensive unit, period. Here we go. Let's get back to it. Roll Tide. Yeah.
So it's fun to kind of go through spring with that group of guys that knows the expectation and kind of sets the tone early and often.
No spring portal, which is a good news. Just
hell yeah, definitely great news, man. Damn a spring portal. The hell with a spring portal. I'm gonna say it again 20,000 more times. The hell with a spring portal, man. No cap. I mean, hell, you make it tough enough for coaches, like I said. It's tough enough for these coaches to build a real team and to build real unity at that. You got to worry about players leaving after 1 year, and they still need to put something in the contracts. I repeat, in the contracts, period. But you got to worry about a player leaving after 1 year, going here, going there. A team coming in with the big bucks, Guapino, Federale, Linguini, Fettuccine, Machismo, Denali, paying the player what they call it, pay for play. I repeat, pay for play. Enough of that bullshit. No bullshit. Let's make it fair game, fair ball. Make these players sign some type of contract or something to at least keep them in the building for 2 years. Damn. Here we go, man. Roll Tide. Here we go. Let's get it, bro. But shout out Kane Wommack once again. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. Roll Tide. Ain't nothing rolling but the damn tide. Straight up.
What's the next couple months going to be like for you?
Well, you know, this is obviously a different time and phase than what it was a year ago. You know, there were so many variables coming out of spring football, trying to retain your roster, trying to add pieces that you needed. You know, we're really in a pretty good place as a defense, and so to just have the comfort in knowing that you're going to be able to develop these players and retain all these players coming out of spring is great. And so now our attention gets to really focus in on some of this high school class and get the best young high school players in the country, which has always been the recipe for success. Well, you know, it's just nice when you go into year 3, there's a lot of continuity, you know.
Oh, so we got some Kalen DeBoer speaking as well. Dope, bro. Dope. I'm gonna dive into that in a minute. But let's finish up this whole Kane Wommack and Bama situation, right? Boom. Give me 1 second, man. But I'm gonna get back into that for sure. Right in the dough. Here we go, man. Who we got in the building? Who yang in the building? Who yang in the building? What up, dog? Roll Tide. You know, it's Roll Tide today. Roll Tide today, baby. We back on the Roll Tide program, baby. Here we go. Catch me for the Vikings tomorrow. But today is Roll Tide full of pride, Who Yang. Huh? You rang Who Yang. You rang Who Yang. Huh? No Ed and Eddie tonight. You hear me? Who Yang? Straight up, man. Here we go. Shout out Who Yang in the building. You hear me? Heavy. Roll Tide. Yeah. Let's get back to it, though, right quick, man. Here we go. Let's get it. Make sure you come in the chat. You like the chat up, of course. Hit that bell as well. You understand me? Where did my hold on 1 second. What's going on here? Whoa, let's get back. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. We gotta bring that back, man. We gotta bring that back. We gotta bring that way back. Gotta bring that way back. Hold up. A lot of recruiting news too, man. No doubt. A lot of recruiting news right now in Bama. Get back to this Kane Wommack, though. Here we go. Where we at? Doom. Heard that part in the video. Yes, sir. Alabama has to replace 7 starters from last year's defense, including all 3 defensive linemen and both inside linebackers. The Tide fielded one of the SEC's top defenses in 2025, as UA led the conference in passing defense and finished 3rd in total defense. Once again, the defense will be elite. The secondary will be the best in the nation. I stand on that 10 toes down, baby, for real. Here we go. The secondary is back and could be one of the country's best, but an emphasis was placed on the front. The Tide brought in several impact transfers like defensive lineman Devin Tompkins and Terrence Green and linebacker Caleb Woodson, who could be on the field for the first snap of the 2026 campaign. Alabama added 10 new defensive linemen to its roster this offseason. Trenches, baby, trenches, where the games are really won. Here we go. Let's get it. Here we go. Wommack has said he wants to see the Crimson Tide be more dominant up front this fall. And after 15 spring practices, he seems to like where his unit stands entering the summer months. It's just nice when you go into year 3, there's a lot of continuity, and this is everything he pretty much said in the video. So I ain't even got to get into that, bro, for real. But yeah, shout out Kane Wommack. Definitely shout out the defense for sure. And you expect big things from them. I can't sit here and say it enough. You expect the defense to be the strong point of the football team for sure. You know, now the offense has to step up, of course, but the defense will reign supreme. Here we go. Go get into that recruiting later. See this. Let's get to more Bama football, dog. Let me see what else we got here. Position week. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, man. So let's see. Let's look at the top 25 most important players for 2026, man. You know? Here we go. 1 second. Let's get into it. So first up, the countdown has returned. So this is Bama's 25 most important players ahead of the Crimson Tide's fast approaching preseason camp and 2026 campaign. Hold up, though. Let's go back here right quick. Hold on. There we go. So this is one of, I guess this is 25. Let's see here. We begin our rankings with redshirt sophomore tight end Josh Ford at number 25. Breakdown of top 25 most important players for 2026. 2 things went into consideration in this breakdown. One was how much the player would see the field this fall. With that condition, the top of the list is primarily made up of starters. The second aspect is the player's importance to the team, meaning if they are replacing a starter at a key position and how hard it would be to replace them should something occur to force them out of commission. So we're gonna take a look at Josh Ford type shit. Here we go. Ford profile, height 6'6", weight 267. Like everybody knows, Josh Ford is a more blocking style running back. I mean, blocking style tight end. You know it, I know it. You understand? Blocking style, a mauler, physical, aggressive, etc. Hit you in your mouth, punch you in your mouth right all day, all damn night. So it's very good that Bama has someone like this on the offense, a tight end that isn't afraid to block, loves to block. Matter of fact, here we go. Give me 1 second, man. Here we go. So, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm a down. Yeah, yeah. You know how we go rolling. Yeah, yeah. So, get your ass up. Here we go. Where we at? Where we at with it? All right, boom. Let's get it. Hometown, Stillwater, Oklahoma. Shout out Oklahoma for sure. High school, Stillwater. Previous school, Oklahoma State. Rivals industry ranking 3-star 2024 class. Number 1,692 nationally. 96 tight end. 21 in Oklahoma. 2026 outlook. Ford was the first transfer to commit to Alabama this offseason. He entered the transfer portal in October after his head coach, Mike Gundy, was fired, and he was in Tuscaloosa for a visit for the LSU game. Ford committed to the Crimson Tide on December 16 and later signed with UA during the early period. Alabama lost a pair of scholarship tight ends to eligibility after the 2025 season ended. And with only one high school tight end in his 2026 class, Max Sutter, it made sense for the Tide coaching staff to target someone with experience in the portal. Ford played for his hometown Cowboys and appeared in 16 games for Oklahoma State before choosing to transfer due to a coaching change. He played in just 4 games this past season before redshirting. Ford, however, made an immediate impact as a true freshman in 24, as he started 6 games and caught 10 passes for 92 yards and 1 touchdown. In just 4 games last year, he caught 3 passes for 45 yards and a touchdown. The 6'6" tight end is plenty capable of being a receiving threat, but Alabama brought him in to help with blocking. And that's the main thing, bro, for sure. Block, block, run, run. Josh Ford brings you physicality. I repeat, physicality, no doubt. So we got here, why is he at number 25? Well, here we go. With Josh Cuevas now in the NFL, the Tide has a large void to fill at the tight end position. The top candidate to lead the unit in receiving is Caleb Edwards, who is entering his second year in the program. UA has other tight ends up who will be factors in the 2026 offense, like Marshall Pritchard. But Ford is a big body who could make a difference in both the run and pass games. And we know Marshall Pritchard, he's more of a receiving tight end, right? Yeah, that's him. That's his game. So look for him to be big in the passing game, etc. Here we go. Josh is a guy that brings a demeanor, said Alabama head coach Kalen DeBoer earlier this spring. Him coming across on blocks and coming up the field on blocks, he's got a full head of steam coming at you, and he isn't really scared of anyone. It's really good to see. One of the biggest claps in the post-scrimmage shout-outs was for Josh. That's something you can see when you're not around the guys all the time. Someone behind the scenes that seems to have the guys rallying around him. I really appreciate what he's bringing. Alabama wants to be better at running the football, and having a 267-pound tight end who can set the tone on the end of the line of scrimmage can help it achieve that. True. Here we go. The Oklahoma State transfer had a strong spring and could give the Tide more of an inline presence, similar to what it had 2 years ago. Ford could prove to be one of the more underrated additions to the UA roster this offseason. Together with Edwards and Pritchard, the position could be in good hands for the next couple of seasons. And if the run game improves, number 25 could be too low. Here we go, bro. Heavy. No doubt. Now we're going to dive into some more Alabama talk, some more Kalen DeBoer talk, etc. What Hu Yang said, tunes. Linebacker Justin Jefferson will put out the stat for you this year, man. Shout out Justin Jefferson. Hope he does well. Roll Tide, man, no doubt. Here we go. All Minnesota's pro sports teams lost big yesterday. Can you believe it? That's Ed and Eddie show for fans to watch. Hoo yang, you wild, hoo yang. You wild, hoo yang. Man, hoo yang, wild for the city, man. Hoo yang, wild tonight. You on one tonight, hoo yang? Here we go, baby. Here we go. Roll Tide, SKOL Tide. Here we go, baby. Yeah. Yeah, man. I love it. I fucking love it. Here we go. So we're going to talk about the QB room right now before I get into some more videos from Kalen DeBoer, etc. But we're going to talk about the top contenders first. As you know, the top contenders are Austin Mack and Keelan Russell. The question is, who is the QB1 right now? And you would assume after how the spring game went, the spring scrimmage went, A-Day, whatever you want to call it, you would assume, most would assume, Keelan Russell is your QB1 right now, period. Now, is it still a competition? Of course. Does Austin Mack have a chance? Hell yeah. You got summer camp, fall camp, etc., baby. You got a long way to go. Repeat, a long damn way to go. But right now, Keelan Russell is in full position, is in full control of that QB1 spot. No cap. Let's get it. All eyes are on Mack and Russell and which one of them will win the role of Alabama's starting quarterback. With Ty Simpson turning pro, the Tide will turn to a new signal caller, and it has a couple of prime candidates for the job. Mack is entering his 4th year in this offensive system, having transferred to Alabama from Washington. He also has a few more game reps, filling in for Simpson in the Rose Bowl. Russell is a former 5-star recruit who has a year of experience under his belt and brings athleticism to the table. Big facts, no cap. Both have compelling cases. They evenly split the first team reps for most of the spring. We learned that Mack was limited in the practices leading up to A-Day, which allowed Russell to take advantage of his opportunities. And there you go, right there. So word is, news is, Mack may have been banged up, dealing with some type of injury, etc. But you got to a big shout out to Keelan Russell for stepping up and showing out, bro. Taking full advantage of his opportunity, period. That's how it goes, bro. That's how it goes. Here we go. The redshirt freshman took his biggest steps of the spring over the final 2 weeks. And if there were any questions before, there is no doubt that this is a true neck-and-neck race. Mack and Russell face a crucial summer as Kalen DeBoer and the coaches want to select a starter after the second preseason scrimmage. Oh, wow. Oh, damn. Here we go. Roll Tide. This one could come down to the wire. I'm sure it will come down to the wire for sure. No doubt about it. No doubt in my mind, bro. It will come down to the wire for sure. And don't forget about the young bulls coming in as well. I'll repeat, the Elijah Havens, the Trent Seaborns, the young bulls in the building right now. So the competition never dies. The competition never goes away, period. Here we go, bro. Let's get back to it. What we at here, man? Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. They're going to work hard. You're never going to question that. They're early morning guys, and they're early. They're real pros, much like the other guys that have been here in this program that have done the same thing. Now let's talk about some Cinderella stories, potentially. Jet Tamala and Tayton even Kawhi. For the rest of these features, we will feature 3 categories, with the dark horse candidate in between top contenders and Cinderella stories. But for the quarterbacks, there were 2 guys battling for the starting job. And 2 freshmen who will redshirt this fall. Tamala and Kawhi fall into the later category. Don't get us wrong. They are talented players. Tamala ended the 2026 recruiting cycle as a 5-star prospect after rewriting the Nebraska high school record book, while Kawhi was a 4-star. Both quarterbacks also stand at 6'4" or taller. So once again, Bama, Kalen DeBoer, bringing in certain type stature of player at the QB position. Very similar to what? Who? Kane Wommack. He's bringing in recruiting, big dudes, 6'3 plus, long, tall, etc. physical, getting your chest press, all that. You know, and really, shout out to Dejan Lee. He pretty much let the cat out the bag, cat out the hat, and all that. He said we gonna bump and press and get in your damn chest all day, all night. Show your ride. Roll Tide, man. Ain't nothing rolling but the damn tide. Here we go. Oh yeah, bro. Expect a physical, violent defense all year long. Straight up. Here we go. And we talk about Tamala rewriting the record book in Nebraska. That's crazy work right there. You know it. You know it. I know it. Anytime you got a player who rewrites history, etc., puts up big numbers, massive numbers, where he's changing history of the high school football realm, that's very elite. Nowhere around. I don't care what the hell he do in college. At the end of the day, you breaking records in high school, college, or NFL. That's a major feat. No cap, baby. Here we go. Roll Tide. Straight up. Here we go. Let's get it. Make sure you come in the chat. You fire the chat up, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell as well. Support the grind, support the channel. Takes less than 1 second. Why not? Here we go, bro. Roll Tide. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We saw the freshmen lead the third team offense for one drive apiece on a day. Tamala got the first crack at it, signaling that he might be ahead of Kawhi in the pecking order. But both of the newcomers left the field with points, as coincidentally, Lorcan Quinn made a 47-yard field goal on both series. Tamala and Kawhi did some nice things in a public scrimmage, but it is clear that Alabama's quarterback competition is strictly between two players. Big facts, no cap. You know it. I know it. I don't imagine that either freshman will get any first-team reps this summer, and both should red shirt. I mean, you know how the game go, bro. Period. You know, freshmen sit there, freshmen perform, hit that weight room, hit them books, hit the playbook, etc. When your opportunity comes, it will come. And don't forget, Elijah Haven is coming. Trent Seaborn is coming. So like I say, it's going to be battles for years. Question is who will step up and stay in the race. I'm sure some guys will leave. Some guys will hit the portal, etc. It's pretty much the way of the college football world right now. But at the end of the day, may the best man win. May the ones who want to stay loyal and really rock and roll with Bama stay in Bama for sure. No cap, dog. Here we go. Roll Tide. Now I'm going to dive into some more Kalen DeBoer talk, some more video talk, etc. Give me 1 second. We're going to dive into it real quick. Let's get it, bro. Yeah. Let's see what Kalen DeBoer had to say. This is from a few days ago. I still want to check it out and break it down in the boogie down town. Here we go. Give me 1 second, man. Let's get it.
He fixed the hair, skin. Now he's basically a walking green flag.
Feels like a lot of pressure.
How you feeling about your game?
Not good. Not good. Be interested.
What keeps you coming back to this event?
Yeah, once again, that boy DeBoer done lost some pounds, bro. He done lost some pounds, cut down. Respect, shout out to DeBoer. I repeat, clap it up for DeBoer, big dog. Lock in, K-Dog, my boy. Lock in heavy. Roll Tide, full of pride. Roll Tide. Yeah, man. Yeah. Here we go, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Yeah, no doubt. Yes, here we go.
Oh, it's just fun seeing everyone here. So many fans and great events all around. So it's always a fun day. So excited to be back.
I'm sure you spent a lot of time the last few weeks talking to players just coming out of spring ball. What's been the biggest takeaways from those conversations about how you feel?
Yeah, just wrapping up. Got a couple of meetings left, but got through pretty much the whole team. Some of them are already done with their finals, so they're off and rolling. But a couple of weeks here, and they'll be back. But I think the guys really feel good about the momentum, and especially the ones that are here. They really appreciate, I think, the guys who have come in and the gaps they've helped fill on our team and our roster, and how, I think as a coaching staff, we did a pretty good job of trying to bring the right pieces, not just what they can do on the field, but who they are as
So
people.
your new contract, what does that message does that give the Alabama nation, and what message does it give you?
What was the first part you said?
On your new contract extension.
Yeah, no, I'm just happy that I'm blessed to have a university, and I can't thank Greg Byrne and our trustees and the president enough. Love being here at Alabama and looking forward to many more great years.
Do you feel like there's in conversations with recruits, easier to kind of preach them about stability with a contract like that? Or what
I had still quite a few years, and I think the success on the contract still feel like with our success this last year, really all the conversations with prospects the last 5 months have been very positive, and so it doesn't hurt, right? It helps. Everything helps, and so these guys coming in, they certainly know that they're going to have myself and along with me come most of our staff that hopefully can be here that whole time, and great opportunities will come up for them. But that continuity is important, not just to our success, but also the development of these guys that are looking to try to figure out which program they're going to go to.
Kalen, what do you sell when you get so many 5-star? You got the Mountain, you got Hayden, you got Olympia guys. Tell me how you
At the quarterback spot? Yeah, I think just what we've done, and
Quarterback spot is packed, no cap. Quarterback room is definitely packed, no damn cap, baby. Roll Tide heavy. For years to come, I repeat, for years to come. The Elijah Haven signing was colossal. I repeat, colossal for this program in the future, now and future, man. For real. Elijah Haven took it over the top. The quarterback room is set for years to come. It will be real battles, bro, real competition in the room. Like I say, which guys will play, face the competition, face the smoke, etc. Who gonna run? Who gonna stay? I repeat, who gonna run? Who gonna stay? Straight up. You know it. I know it. This is Alabama. It is a certain standard. You're going to face the competition or run from the competition. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide. May the best man win. Bitch, yeah. But like I say, the quarterback room, so many 5 stars in the building. So many 5 stars in the damn building. For real. Shit. Let it begin. Let it begin heavy. Here we go.
Our success with the quarterback position, and the receivers have been kind of like that over the years too. And so, the guys know they got to come in and compete. You just mentioned that there's a lot of depth to the room, and times change very quickly, so we got to be prepared for that as a staff. But I really like the makeup of the players that are here. You can see how they compete and give everything they have, but guys like Keelan and Austin, and even last year with Ty, just the way that they interact, it's a credit to them and their character, and also our coaching staff on how they can mesh that room each and every year. So new guys coming in, I know they're excited, and we're excited for them.
related to that, what did you think of Ty landing on the Ravens?
I thought it was a great spot for him. He just was making that decision back in January, and I think this is one of the scenarios that was probably the top scenario that he was kind of hoping for, and a part of what helped him kind of decide that he was going to move on. So I think it's worked out really well for him.
What's your message to Austin and Keelan about this next phase of the offseason? What you want to see from them?
That they know that a year ago there was so much improvement by all of them, and I think that was even with Ty, going from the spring to the fall, he came back and made another big jump, and that's what I would expect out of these guys. Is as good as they did, and a nice job that they had performing in the spring. I'd expect for them to take another big leap here in the summer. They're going to work hard. There's never going to question that. They're early morning guys.
And that's what it's about, man. Getting better, right? Continuing to grow for sure. Spring ball done. What do you do now to separate yourself in the summertime period? Workout program, training program, right? Learning the playbook, building chemistry with your receivers, putting work in, etc. So the QB competition is wide open. Who wants it more, Keelan Russell or Austin Mack? Who will be more prepared, Keelan Russell or Austin Mack? Heavy. Here we go. Let's get it. Roll Tide.
In the early, they're real pros, much like the other guys that have been here in this program that have done the same thing.
You have spring meetings coming up. There's always talk about new laws and everything. How comfortable are you in advocating for what you believe in terms of like new laws and legislation, new eligibility rules?
Yeah, I mean, and I think you're just trying to weigh it, and trying to do what's best for the game, and these guys that are coming into their college career, and so you just try to really weigh it. Sometimes, there's unintended consequences, that we can go back to over the years, but everyone's just trying to do what's best to help our great game continue to grow.
Nick was a guy who missed a good time in spring. How do you feel about his health ready in summer?
I think by the time we get to June, he'll be in a good spot. That's everything I'm hearing and feeling, and that's going to be really critical for him to get the summer in, not just from a workout standpoint, but they run the player run practices, just any reps for him, good quality ways for him to continue to improve his development here, especially early in his career.
Once again, shout out Kalen DeBoer. Once again, that is Kalen DeBoer. Now we're gonna move right along into it. Before I get into more recruiting news, we're gonna talk about top 5 opposing quarterbacks on Alabama's 2026 schedule. You know, the year is right upon us. I repeat, the year is coming in quick, coming in hot, type shit, straight up. But I'm gonna break down the quarterbacks Bama will be facing, the top 5 quarterbacks at that. Here we go, man. Here we go. So number 5 out of Auburn, Byron Brown, 2025 stats, 226 for 341, 3,158 yards, 28 touchdowns, 7 INTs, 175 carries, 1,008 yards. Damn, so that boy is running and moving, period. 14 touchdowns. So Byron Brown out of Auburn, expect great things. So he is the transfer to Auburn. Wow. So Brown is Auburn's newest transfer quarterback, coming in from South Florida after following his head coach, Alex Golish, to his new job. He's a very talented runner and has played Alabama before, rushing for over 100 yards in Bryant-Denny back in 24. He succeeded against SEC competition before and has the potential to end up higher on this list by the end of the season, but still needs to prove his consistency, playing against the highest level before moving him ahead of other returning starters Alabama will face. And like we know, year in, year out, dog, Bama will face real quarterback competition, no cap. And we've seen in previous years, especially the last 2-3 years for sure, quarterbacks with the ability to scramble, maneuver in the pocket, get around, get away, have gave Bama some trouble in recent years and prior years. We saw it last year from Florida State, Sellers, the Auburn quarterback, the list goes on. So Bama will have to tighten up versus the more elite quarterbacks who are elite at scrambling, mobility, getting out the pocket, making big plays happen, etc. Bama will have to definitely bite down. Here we go. Next up, Lenoris Sellers. I repeat, Lenoris Sellers out of South Carolina. He's a problem. He's a major problem, baby. No cap. Lenoris Sellers has been a problem for years. I mean, hell, if he entered the draft this year, he probably would have been a top 10 pick straight up. No doubt about it. Athleticism, power, strong, big, tall, athletic freak for sure. Gave Bama trouble last year, straight up. This year, he's coming in better, coming in more mature, understanding the whole college football system as a whole in general, dog. So he's going to be a real weapon, probably a Heisman Trophy candidate at the end of the day. So when Bama plays South Carolina, they will have to be locked in for real. Because Lenoris Sellers, in actuality, reality, right, can beat you damn near by himself. If you let him, I repeat, if you let him. Next on, man. Marcel Reed, Texas A&M. Bama plays Texas A&M this year. No slouch either. Hold on, though, bruh. Let's get into Lenore Sellers' stats from last year. Here we go. 178 for 293, 2,437 yards passing, 13 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. So he will throw the ball. He will throw you picks and give the ball away for sure. 149 carries, 270 yards, 5 touchdowns. Last year versus Alabama, 18 for 32, 222 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 INT, 18 carries, 67 yards, and 1 touchdown. Here we go, man. Notes. Sellers was one of the most hyped quarterbacks in the SEC headed into last season, and he didn't quite live up to those expectations. He actually had a worse statistical season across the board. Yeah, bro. 13 touchdowns, 8 INTs. Not great at all, for sure. Here we go. He actually had a worse statistical season across the board than he did the year prior. As South Carolina had a worse record than it did in 2024 as well. Still, he's a physical specimen with many tools that could result in an elite season. He's once again garnering some preseason NFL draft attention, being named in the first round of some way too early mocks for next spring. Here we go. Number 3, Marcel Reed, A&M, Texas A&M. His 2025 stats, 234 of 377, 3,169 yards, 25 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 104 carries, 493 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Reed led Texas A&M to arguably the best start of any team in college football last year when the Aggies began the season 11-0 and ranking as high as number 3 in the nation. The team faltered down the stretch, particularly offensively, falling to Texas in the regular season finale before losing to Miami in the first round of the CFP. Reed has a ton of experience coming into his 3rd season, 2nd full as a starter, which carries plenty of value as Texas A&M comes to Bryant-Denny this fall for the 2 teams' first meeting since 2023. And you already know, dog, Texas A&M versus Bama, always electric, always turned up, always a great atmosphere, etc. And they come into the building, they come into T-Town, they come into Bryant-Denny. Man, the defense better lock in for sure. I repeat, Holmes, lock in for sure. Let them know, bro. You know it. I know it. Roll Tide. Yeah. But Marcel Reed, definitely a weapon. Can run the ball, throw the ball, etc. Here we go. Sam Levitt, LSU, 2025 stats. 145 for 239, 1,628 yards, 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 73 carries for 306 yards, 5 touchdowns. Some notes. Levitt, a transfer from Arizona State, is Lane Kiffin's newest toy to play with for his first season in Baton Rouge. He joins the Tigers after being ranked as On3's number 1 overall player in the transfer portal this past cycle. His stats from last season appear to be lacking because of a foot injury that required surgery last October, ending his season after 7 games. He helped lead the Sun Devils to the CFP the year prior, and once healthy, could be in the line for a huge season in Kiffin's offense. Next up, kind of surprising, but at number 1, Gunnar Stockton out of Georgia. Here we go. His 2025 stats, 269 for 386, 2,894 yards, 24 touchdowns, 5 INTs, 129 carries, 462 yards, 10 touchdowns. Versus Bama, first meeting, 13 for 20, 130 yards, 1 TD. Second meeting, we know, the SEC championship, where it got real ugly for Bama, right? Type shit. 20 for 26, 156 yards, 3 touchdowns. Notes. Stockton may not be the flashiest name on the list, and he may not put up the most gaudy stats, but he's probably the most steady and consistent quarterback Alabama will face during the 2026 season. He's the returning starter for a Georgia team that split 2 meetings with the Crimson Tide last season. losing a regular season game in Athens, but winning the SEC title game by 21 points in December. Time for some get back for that as well. Here we go. He'll be looking to build on a solid 2025 campaign and take the next step forward as the Bulldogs try to three-peat in the conference. Here we go, man. Let's get it, bro. Now I'm gonna dive into some recruiting news for sure. A lot of recruiting news, dog. No cap. Here we go, man. Here we go. Yeah. Let me see here, man. So Elite 11 bound, Elijah Haven and Trent Seaborn went to the Elite 11. Matter of fact, before I start, let's just get into some highlights right quick. Yeah. Give me 1 second, man. Here we go. Roll Tide. Once again, make sure you come in the chat. You like it up, bro. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell as well. Let's get it.
This is culturally inappropriate. This is culturally inappropriate. Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho. You had to see it. Triple shaking up and watching the gold blow. Ace trumpets and birds blow. Yellow dogs like repeat. Repeat.
That was fairly quick. That was a fairly quick little video right there. Hold up, right side. Hold up. Let's get it. Hold up. Fairly quick move right there, but that was Trent Seaborn at Elite 11. See what we got here with it. 1 second. Get back to it.
Alabama.
Now we already know, everybody know Elijah Haven is in the building. I repeat, Elijah Haven is in the building. Holmes heavy. You talk about Elijah Haven, a real beast with it. #1 quarterback in the nation and all that. Man, what? Take the what and leave the what early. But a major signing, a major move by Kalen DeBoer and the Bama Roll Tide football team, straight up. Let's get it, bro. Here we go. Run it back a little bit from the beginning.
Alabama.
What all has went into you making a decision, choosing where you want to go?
3 things I say I value the most: stability, development. Third, is a relationship with the coaches.
Who are Elijah's player comp?
Josh Allen, Cam Newton, big body, big arm, can run.
It don't come from a cocky standpoint. It feels like you're just very confident and focused. You know what I'm saying?
My parents, they always remind me to just stay humble. It could easily be taken away. God could have blessed anybody else,
right?
But he chose me, so it's not something I should take for granted.
It's only one quarterback on the field. So how do you go in to make a decision? Do you feel like, do I want to play right away, or is it, do I want to get developed?
I wouldn't be opposed to starting right away.
Yeah,
if the opportunity,
I wouldn't be opposed.
if the opportunity presents itself,
Amen.
Put me on the field. But
no doubt,
taking that time to develop is super important as well.
What can they expect from Elijah Haven?
Just a hardworking guy, put his all into the team. Do whatever it takes to win a natty. It's gonna be a lot of fun,
All right, so now what?
Got to turn up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, like I say, bro, Elijah Haven, hey, big time quarterback, bro. He puts pressure on everybody, even the quarterbacks coming in with him. Trent Seaborn, the quarterbacks in the building now, hell, even Keelan Russell. You're talking about a 5-star quarterback coming in as a freshman, potentially with the ability to play. Man sharpen man, iron sharpen iron, right? No cap, bro, period. Question is, how quick does he develop? How quickly does he learn the playbook? How quickly does he mature mentally, etc. But the biggest thing is, can he adapt to the college game quickly and swiftly, baby? but it's about development, no cap. Here we go, man. Let's get it. Get back to it for sure. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Now let's get into some of this new recruiting news. Hold up. Hold up. Is Alabama a legit contender for Ismail Kamara inside the Tide's pursuit of the number 4 interior lineman? Ismail, and this is a new name on the board, Ismail Kamara, the number 34 overall recruit in the Rivals 300, is one of the more fascinating prospects in the 2027 class. He moved from France to the United States in 24, but did not play in his first football game until his junior season. Kamara quickly became one of the most sought-after players in the country. Alabama is viewed as an outsider in his recruitment, but the Crimson Tide remains involved and is expected to receive a third visit from him later this month. Kamara began receiving offers the previous year as college coaches evaluated a 6'5", 300+ pound athlete who is nimble on his feet and possessing significant power during spring practice at Gilmer High School in 2024. So damn, bro, 6'5", 300+ pounds, can run, can move, is agile. Damn, that's right up Bama's alley, if you ask me, Holmes, for sure. Here we go. Here we go, man. Straight up. Yes, sir. He was born in the suburbs of Paris before moving to Le Mans, best known as the site of the world's oldest sports car endurance race, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, or to some, the setting of the film Ford vs. Ferrari. Kamara's primary sports growing up included soccer, judo, and gymnastics. Oh, judo, huh? That boy got that judo in him, straight up. Yeah, man. Yeah, that boy dangerous too, huh? I like it. I love it, man. I'm here for it. Here we go. Roll Tide. He has also excelled in track and field, competing in the shot put while running the 400 meters. Kamara had been living with his grandmother before she passed away. Rest in peace to her, for sure. You know, may her soul find peace. A connection in Europe reached out to Todd Robinson, who resides in Gilmer, and helped several players facing difficult circumstances over the years. The jumbo athlete packed his bags and moved to America, where Robinson became his legal guardian and mentor. Several schools extended offers before the start of his junior season, including Alabama, which informed him of the offer on March 31, 2025. Here we go. Bitch, yeah. Since I was born, he said, the Alabama Crimson Tide has won 8 national championships and finished in the top 5 of a dozen times. For my generation, one word says college football, Bama. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Where the sirens at round this bitch, huh? Heavy. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide, man. Ain't nothing rolling but the damn tide. Yeah. Yes, sir. You know it. I know it. Here we go. Here we go, man. Let's get it. To be invited to join this fraternity of players, just to think of being associated with the names on that list, there are no words to express it. Only thank you. I will use every minute to live up to the standard those legends set. Coach Saban calls it focusing on a process. Coach Metzel, high school coach, calls it Kazan. I call it challenging Bama. 150 days to unfinished business. Thanks for believing in me. I like this dude energy, like his energy for sure, no doubt, man. Here we go. Let's get it. And it's about the trenches. It's always about the damn trenches, right? Right. Period, man. So his Rivals industry ranking is 95.2. Pretty solid, definitely. Yeah. Let's get back to it. So let's see. Rivals, nationally ranked 34, 4 amongst inside offensive linemen. In Texas, he's ranked number 4. 24/7 Sports, nationally ranked 24th, 3 amongst offensive linemen, number 3 in Texas. ESPN, nationally ranked 58, inside, number 2 at inside O lineman. In Texas, number 8. And you're always going to see different rankings, comparisons, etc., man. That's the way the cookie crumbles, huh? That's the way it goes. Here we go. The relationship continued as the number 4 recruit in Texas spoke highly of the program, particularly after his November trip to Tuscaloosa. It was clear Alabama was an early contender. Through the process was always expected to be a marathon. My fault, hold up. Though the process was always expected to be a marathon. A coaching change altered that trajectory as Kalen DeBoer moved on from Kapolovic following the season, causing Alabama to slip down Kamara's list due to the previous relationship. However, the hiring of Adrian Clem just before the winter dead period quickly reopened the door. When the contact period resumed, Kamara made a surprise return trip to Tuscaloosa on March 13, marking his first in-person interaction with Clem, an offensive line coach with the extensive NFL experience and world championships. And that could change everything right there. You know, he pretty much tripping on or set on playing for Kapolovic, Coach Cap. But shit, you bring in an Adrian Clem, change the whole dynamic of the situation, Holmes, for sure. Straight up. Here we go. Here we go, man. Let's get it. Coach Clem started his coaching career at SMU, and he knows Gilmer from recruiting some of my Buckeye big brothers. Kamara said after the spring visit, it was good to connect those dots and get to know him. When a guy with 3 Super Bowl rings wants to meet you, you get 3 ASAP and listen to every word he has to say. He says you get there ASAP and listen to every word he has to say. I appreciate the time that he and the staff, and especially Coach Kalen DeBoer, made for me, and getting to see guys like KP, Caden Proctor pictured below, and my Beast Texas brother, Casey Poe. Yeah. Let's see if we got any vids on him, man. No doubt. One second, bro. Let me get that there. See what's up here, man. What? That's how they doing it? All right, bet. Let's get it. And let's get to some more recruiting news right quick. 1 second, man. 1 second. Here we go. Probably do this one and get up out of here. Maybe 2 more. Type shit. Here we go, man. Let's get it. You want to come rock and roll with me, lock in with me? The link is in the chat, man. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide. Say how you feel. Just make sure it's real. Alabama meets top 100 wide receiver Khalil Taylor. Connection grows ahead of official visit. Check it out, man. Check out this little highlight clip right quick. And Khalil Taylor, I believe I've said his name or heard his name before. You know, like I say, recruiting is always an ongoing process. Here we go. Alabama entered the competition for top 100 wide receiver Khalil Taylor from Pine Ridgeland High School, located in Gibson, Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh suburb. When it extended him an offer last month, the former Penn State commit has scheduled an official visit and had an in-home with the Crimson Tide this week. Interesting for sure. Wide receivers coach Derek Nix met with Taylor for the first time on Wednesday. Taylor did not have school, so Nix went to his home instead. His parents weren't available as they were in the middle of their workday. It was an opportunity for the coach and player to have one-on-one time and develop a more personal connection. It went well, Taylor told BOL afterward. I really like Coach Nix. I can't wait to get down on campus. He was just telling me that he was very serious and interested. He thinks I can come in and replace Ryan Coleman Williams' spot. Wow, well, damn. That's saying a lot for sure, bro. For sure. Here we go. Roll Tide. He was just showing different ways he develops his wide receivers. So let's see what we got here with Khalil Taylor, baby. Rivals industry ranking 92.96, so basically 93. Rivals nationally ranked 94. Wide receiver 17th in Pittsburgh, number 4, the number 4 receiver in Pittsburgh. Here we go. 247 Sports nationally ranked 103. Amongst receivers ranked 13. In Pittsburgh ranked 6. ESPN nationally ranked 71. Amongst receivers 16. And in Pittsburgh, once again, ranked number 4. Here we go, man. Taylor set an official visit date with the Crimson Tide for June 19th through 21. It was revealed the day after Coach Nix presented the offer on April 13. I know a lot about Alabama and its history, he told Rivals last month. Even though the offer came later, it's definitely not too late for them. As soon as I got the offer, I knew I was going to take a look. I mean, shit, why wouldn't he take a look, bruh? Period. Huh? No cap. If Bama offers you a scholarship, you're going to take the look, no doubt. I don't give a damn who you committed to, who you want to go to, what the plan is. Hey, it's time to revamp the plan, huh? I repeat, dog, it's time to revamp the damn plan. Straight up. Here we go. Uh-huh. Yeah. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Roll Tide. Yeah. What puts Alabama right in the mix for me is who they are, what they do, and the type of program it is, Taylor added in the earlier interview. They've got great history there. Alabama has won a lot, and they have produced a lot of players, for sure. The number 81 overall player in the Rivals industry player rankings committed to Penn State last spring, 329.05. Taylor reopened his recruitment in October after James Franklin was fired. One second. And that makes sense. You know, we see it all the time. Certain players expect to play for certain coaches. So if the coach leaves or is fired, you see a decommit. That's the way of the game, man. Period. Here we go. We saw with Alabama when Saban rolled out the building abruptly. Transfer portal, went stupid, went crazy, went dumb. Here we go, bro. Roll Tide. Shit, what is it about? Adaptation, huh? Overcoming the battle, huh? Heavy. Here we go, bro. Period. You lose players, you gain players, etc. How do you regroup at the end of the day? Here we go. Other schools have been heavily involved for several months, as he also has official visit dates scheduled for Colorado, May 15th through the 17th, the University of Georgia, May 29th through the 31st, and Nebraska, June 12th through the 14th. The Nittany Lions, under new head coach Matt Campbell, haven't gone away. He's returned to State College for multiple spring practices and is scheduled for an official visit on June 5th through the 7th. Many believe the home state school is still the team to beat. Now let's check out some of his highlight film right quick. Here we go, dog. Hold up, though. Give me 1 second, bro. Give me 1 second. We gonna break it down in the boogie downtown for sure. Run it back a little bit, though. Hold up, now come on with it. What's up with it, man? The bullshit, no bullshit. Here we go. Come on, man. Playing with it, man. I guess that was the game winner. Let's run it back one more time. Type shit. Heavy. So come on, man. Run it. Dope shit, no doubt. Here we go. Let's check out some of his real highlight film real quick. Wow, damn.
You can get from here to there and keep striving.
Oh, no fucking way. Are you kidding me? A dude's an athlete, Holmes. For real. Are you crazy right now? Run that back for sure. Here we go, man. Wow. Are you kidding me? Wow. Come here, get it. Snag that bitch, but take it all the way back to the house. You gotta be playing. Stop playing, boy. Stop playing. Wow. What a fucking play, bro. For real. Here we go. That's crazy work right there. Crazy work, baby. Matter of fact, man, I gotta do it one more time. For real. Not for real though. Yeah, man. Here we go. Go get it. One hand snag first off. Bring it back in. Turn up. Spin, dip. Break out that bitch. Crazy work, dog. That's beautiful work, man. One more again. I don't care what nobody talking about. Beautiful, man. Here we go. Go get it. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Oh, come here. Oh, come here. Spin move. Oh, come here. Spin move again. Come here. Real Madden type shit, man. user type shit. He get real sticky icky. Here we go, dog. Let's get it, man. Yeah. Nice throw. Ooh, one hand grab. Come here. One hand like that. Come here, dog. No cap. Come here. That's how you doing it, my boy? Go get it. Come here. You know it. I know it. Oh, nice running form, etc. Breakaway. Man, come here. Is that really him playing punter and shit? Wow, here we go.
53-yard punt. It's down at the 1-yard line. First down, SKOL.
Explosive as hell with the ball. Explosive as hell with the ball in his hands for sure. Here we go. Yes, sir.
Touchdown!
Dude's explosive as shit, bro. Every time he take it to the house, anytime, straight up. Here we go. Kind of similar to a Brandon Ayuk as far as body type, style of play, etc. Potential to be a little bigger as well. No cap. We go. But you talk about an explosive receiver, can take it to the house anytime. He has to be accounted for at all times, you know? And the fact that Coach Nick said, hey, you could come in and replace Ryan Coleman Williams, dog, for sure. Here we go.
Touchdown Rams! Number 42, Bo Heckard with the carry.
I mean, he's definitely one of the more explosive receivers. Highlight videos I have definitely seen, bro. His explosiveness is crazy. His ability to take it to the house damn near every time he touches the ball right is crazy, bro. Somehow, some way, if Bama can land him, just his upside, his true potential, like his ceiling, bro. It's a reason Coach Nick said, "Hey, you could potentially replace Ryan Coleman Williams." Period. Is he saying it just to say it? Hell no. Just to sound good? Hell to the no. This dude's a real baller for real. Here we go. What a catch. What a fucking catch. Here we go. And like I always say, bro, like I've been harping damn near the whole off season, right? Recruiting never sleeps. Recruiting never sleeps. It's always a battle. It's always a competition, period. Versatile as well, can play the cornerback position, safety position, etc. You know, could he be an athlete at Bama? But they're recruiting him as for receiver. You know. Oh, nice bump chest press in your face, in your chest, in your damn chest, bro. I love it. Here we go. I mean, dude can't even get off the line. Like these dudes can't even get off the line for 1 second. Period. Check him out. Check him out. Once again, here we go. But they can't get 1 foot off the line, bro. Crazy work. Heavy. Yes, sir. Heavy. Let's go. Here we go. Let's get it. I love that he's violent. Violent. No cap. Aggressive. Aggressive. In your chest, in your face all day. You know it. I know it. Strong. Nice play. Nice play. Nice fucking play. Hit him in the mouth, bro. For real. They literally can't get off the line at all. Come here. Where you going? Come here. Yeah, come here. Bitch, yeah. Come here. Every time, press. Every time, press. What up? Come here. What up? Physical. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Hey, there you have it right there, man. There you have it right there. Another prospect, another recruit in line, man. Yes, so let's get it. Once again, that is Khalil Taylor. I repeat, Khalil Taylor. Give me 1 second here, man. See what else we got here. But you know, recruiting news goes on and on. I repeat, on and on. That's just one player in the mix. One player in the mix, you know. Right here, we got 2028 4-star DB Jordan Hicks talks new offer from Alabama. Like I say, every time it's a new player, etc. Man. Let's see. I guarantee he's a tall, big guy. I guarantee it. Let's see. Let's see let's see how big he is, man. Heavy. Here we go. 1 second. I would be shocked if he isn't 6 foot plus. Okay, so 6'1", you know, still fits the mold. Pretty much Bama is recruiting cornerback 6'1" and up, 6'2" and up, etc. But he will be in the 2028 class. Let's see who else we got here in the mix. Here we go. Check out some more of the list right quick, man. You know, Monsoon Sales. I've spoke about Monsoon Sales before. Once again, Monsoon Sales rivals #1 receiver, focused on 4 schools, talks upcoming visits. Rivals number 1 wide receiver, Monsoon Sales, is a bally hood of a prospect, as there is nationally in this class, drawing interest from nearly every major program. But as he heads into a pivotal stretch of official visits starting later this month, he is largely focused on just 4 schools: Indiana, Ohio State, Alabama, and Texas. Like I told you, bro, it's always a real damn battle from here on out. This is the way of the college football realm. This is how it's been this way for years, you know? That was just more pape involved, pay for play, etc., man. Now you got the NIL transfer portal, but hell, it's always been a competition to land the best players, right? Right, here we go. At one time, Miami was a top contender in his process, but the Hurricanes aren't as much of a factor at this stage as the others. Sales will take official visits with each of the 4, then likely go into decision-making mode. Just taking my official visits, and just when I get that feeling, I'm just gonna get that feeling. He told Rivals of how he'll decide which school is for him. Now just think about it, right? Boom. You got Elijah Haven already committed, #1 QB in the nation, in the land, etc. Now just think if Bama lands Monsoon Sales, bro, #1 receiver in the nation, in the land. Come on, bro. Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there's no limit for them boys, for real. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide. Here we go. Here we go for sure. Let's get it. Yeah. The Indianapolis Lawrence North product is arguably the #1 prospect on the board for the in-state Hoosiers this cycle. He has been on campus numerous times at this point. He was back in Bloomington for little 500 weekend and continues to see them as a strong option. It just really felt like a family, he said of his most recent visit. Everybody made me feel like I was at home and they wanted me to be there. Head coach Curt Cignetti has taken the program to unbelievable heights in the span of a few years, punctuated by the school's first ever national title in January. That kind of success is appealing to sales. I mean, shit, I bet it is. It's probably appealing to a lot of players in the nation for sure. Head coach Curt Cignetti has taken the program to unbelievable heights in the span of a few years. Oh, we already read that, been there, done that. Here we go. It's really just how they approach everything, he added. They approach everything the same way. They don't approach nothing easy. They try to get everything, and it starts with the head coach and the receiver coaches and all the coaches that's in the organization. Alabama is making its mark with sales. Let's get it, bro. Roll Tide. Another longtime contender for sales has been Alabama. Originally from the state, he's deeply familiar with the Crimson Tide, and in fact, they were one of his favorite schools growing up. I grew up being a fan of Alabama. I grew up wanting to go there too, he said. Just now it's just business. So you've got to look at all the opportunities just to make sure it's the best opportunity for you. And if it is, then it is. If it ain't, then it ain't. You know it. I know it. Here we go. He has built a deep connection with receivers coach Derek Nix and believes in the vision they have for him as a player. I got a great relationship with Coach Nix since he became the new receivers coach, Sales added. You just could tell he wanted me to be there. He showed me how he would use me in the offense and how they would just give me the ball and how they would develop me too. Ohio State, meanwhile, has been the best developmental program for receivers in the country over the past decade. Even with Brian Hartline going to USF, the program in Columbus excites sales. He has spoken with Jeremiah Smith, Brandon Ennis, and Cornell Tate. You know Cornell Tate, what was he, a top 4, top 5 pick, etc. Here we go. With each making their pitch for the Buckeyes. Of the coaches, he also has the best relationship with Cortez Hankton. It started when he was at LSU. I had a great relationship at LSU, had a great visit. Then just transferred over to Ohio State. I went on a visit while he was there. I loved everything about it. I loved getting back up there, talking with the coaches and players, and just felt like I could make myself home one day. As for what he heard from the current and former OSU star wideouts, you're going against the best every day, so why not go to the best? So why not get the best every day and become the best? Here we go, bruh. But guess what, though, bruh? Bama gonna have a lot to say straight up. I repeat, Bama gonna have a lot to say, Holmes, straight up, no cap. See, that's where coaching, that's where the coaches got to step in, step in right and really attack, really be in attack mode. Whatever, I don't care what player it is, who so-called got the lead, allegedly, who's their favorite school, allegedly, baby, guess what? It don't matter. At the end of the day, it's all chatter until they sign that deal for real, until they commit for real. You know it. I know it. But if Bama really want Monsoon Sales, guess what? They'll go and get Monsoon Sales. Now I understand it's pay for play as well, but at least try, give full maximum effort, heavy. Go to his home, go to his school, pull up, whatever, bro. Bama is in his top 4 for a reason, for sure. But pay close attention to Monsoon Sales. You hear me? No cap. Yeah, the number one receiver in the land, or in what, Indiana? He's number one for a reason, baby. Heavy. Yeah. But that's it for the live. Check me next time for Bama. Roll Tide full of pride. SKOL Tide. If you a Minnesota Vikings fan, boom. Check my live tomorrow, dog. It's going down in the boogie downtown again for show. Once again, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell as well, dog. Why not? It takes less than 1 second, right? Right. Support the grind, support the channel. You support the fake already. Support the real for real, man. Big SKOL here. Roll Tide full of pride, win, lose, or draw, but we come to win the biggest. Believe that. Huh? Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. Roll Tide full of pride, all day, all night. Believe that. Yeah. Here we come.